Sure hope I remember how to do this. Welcome to another episode of Strip Search. For something that was supposed to be Squaresoft's final game, the Final Fantasy franchise has actually done quite well for itself. Taking off really at the height of the PlayStation 1 era, back in, I guess it would be the 90s, Final Fantasy was really set the bar in terms of not only role-playing games, but video games in general, and has really given birth to some of the popular franchises that we know today. Nevertheless, it has not been an easy one, especially as of recently, since Squaresoft, now known as Square Enix, seems to be on a kick of making sequels to already established Final Fantasy games instead of original sequels to, well, their popular franchise. And they have also not been very successful in the MMO genre. If you recall, Final Fantasy XI Online was largely panned by the community for being such a departure from the turn-based RPGs of before. So it's only natural that Square Enix would want to try again. This time with Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. While certainly not the first Final Fantasy MMO, 14 is the first intentional console MMO. I guess that kind of makes sense. No, wait, it doesn't. Anyway, this is the collector's edition, obviously. And, well, let's see what they have. I mean, I'm personally not a huge fan of MMOs, mostly because of the subscription fees, but... there we go. Right away, you can tell that it's huge. And also, it seems like Square Enix is starting to become a little embarrassed of the Final Fantasy franchise. Otherwise, why would A Realm Reborn be bigger than Final Fantasy XIV? Anyway, let's see here. Wait. As you can see, it slides out like this. And there's the outer thing. And here is the special edition box casing. It's no different than the outer casing. All it's missing is the PlayStation 3 logo. And let's see. As you can see, it opens up kind of like this. And we have a strap. I don't know why. Anyway, so that's why. It's to get the book out. Because this is a book. It's a rather big book. So, let's see what's inside. Looks like just your basic art guide and that sort of thing. Basically character designs and set designs and whatnot. It's rather big. I don't understand what the intent of that was. And first up, the game itself. And the actual game box, the collector's edition box, is much different than the than this. Which, oh boy. Looks like I'm going to have to get out the scissors. There we go. I should come up with like an ashtray or something to put all my spare wrappers in. And let's see, inside, here's the game manual. Short as it is. And let's see, here's the game itself. And on the flip side, we have the Wrath of the Sixth, the Waning of the Sixth Sun, which is a Blu-ray. I guess it's one of those making of documentaries. Let's see, what's this? Ooh, I like the way this was wrapped. So apparently there are like a bunch of lithograph cards. Ooh. So yeah, they look nice. They're made of like this plastic. And let's see. Sounds of Eorzea? I don't know how you spell this. Anyway, it's probably the soundtrack. Which, you know, I wonder if... You know, I just had an idea, actually, that video game companies should put in, like, codes, like redeem codes, that will allow them to download soundtracks rather than include actual CDs. I mean, it's just an idea, but think about it. They would save on packaging materials, and they would be able to like download them like off of iTunes or something. And last but not least is this thing. If you recall when I stripped Star Wars The Old Republic way back in the days, this came as well. One of these came in that as well. So I guess it's common to MMOs, maybe? So there we go. I can't wait to see how this Final Fantasy MMO works. In fact, why wait? This is weird. Ah. Yes. Oh, that is just glorious. What time is it?